Allied powers on August 15, 1945, but the Soviet Union went on to occupy Sakhalin, the Kurils, and also the Northern Territories shortly afterwards. About 17,000 Japanese people were then living on the Northern Territories, but they were soon expelled. Under the 1951 San Francisco Peace Treaty, Japan gave up its claim to Sakhalin and the Kuril Islands, but it continued to demand the return of the Northern Territories on the grounds that they were historically a part of Japan.
So what differences are there between the Japanese and Russian positions?
Japan and the Soviet Union restored diplomatic relations in a joint declaration in 1956. The Soviet Union promised that it would return Habomai and Shikotan to Japan upon the signing of a peace treaty between the two countries. Japan, however, insisted and continues to insist that Kunashiri and Etorofu are also inherently Japanese territory. It wants all of the 4 islands returned. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed and was replaced by the Russian Federation, but Russia has stood by the Soviet Union's stance on this issue. So even today, 67 years since the end of the war, the territorial question has not been resolved, and Japan and the Russian Federation have still not signed a peace treaty. In May this year, Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke about wanting to find a solution that was acceptable to both sides and to bring the problem to a close. However, Putin stands by the 2-island solution. It remains unclear whether Japan's demand for the return of all 4 islands will be satisfied anytime soon.
That was insight we heard today about the Northern Territories issue. Tokyo Electric Power Company, or TEPCO, has